Hello, my friend. Welcome back. I'm so happy you're here today. Really, truly happy. I know learning English can feel hard sometimes. I know there are days when you feel tired. Days when you think, will I ever understand English? But you're here. You showed up today, and that is beautiful. That is brave. Today, we're going to do something special together. We're going to practice listening. We're going to practice speaking. We're going to tell a story, a simple, beautiful story about a rainy day. And while we do this, you're going to feel safe. You're going to feel supported. You're going to feel like you're sitting with a kind teacher who believes in you. Because I do believe in you. I believe you can learn English. I believe you can speak with confidence. And today, we're going to take one more step together. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, maybe get some water or tea, and let's begin this journey together. Let me ask you something. Have you ever listened to English and felt confused? Have you ever heard someone speak and thought, "That's too fast. I don't understand"? Maybe you understand some words, but not the whole sentence. Maybe you know grammar rules, but when people speak, everything sounds like noise. This happens to so many learners, and it's not your fault. You're not slow. You're not bad at English. The problem is this: most English content is too fast. It's made for native speakers, not for learners like you. And when you listen to something too fast, your brain gets tired. You stop understanding. You feel discouraged. But here's the good news. There is a better way. A way that works. A way that builds your confidence slowly, gently, like watering a plant. And that way is called slow English listening practice. Today, we're going to practice together. We're going to listen to simple sentences. We're going to repeat them. We're going to shadow them, which means you'll speak at the same time as me. And we're going to hear a beautiful story about a rainy day. A story with simple grammar, a story with clear pronunciation, a story that will help you understand English better. But here's what I want you to know right now. This is not just about grammar. This is not just about vocabulary. This is about building a relationship with English, a relationship where you feel calm, where you feel safe, where you feel like, yes, I can do this. And later in this lesson, I'm going to share with you a secret that fluent speakers use every single day, a secret that will change the way you listen to English forever. But first, we need to build some foundations together. So stay with me. Let's start learning. Okay, my friend, let's talk about listening. What does it mean to listen well in English? It doesn't mean you understand every single word. It doesn't mean you never feel confused. It means you understand the main idea. It means you can follow the story. And that's what we're going to practice today. Now, I want to teach you something important. When you listen to English, your brain does two things. First, it hears sounds. Second, it tries to make meaning from those sounds. But if the sounds are too fast, your brain can't make meaning. It's like trying to catch water with your hands. The water moves too fast and you can't hold it. So, what do? We slow down the water. We slow down the English. And that's why this lesson is slow. Every sentence I say is clear. Every word is pronounced carefully. You have time to hear it. You have time to understand it. You have time to repeat it. Now, let me give you some examples. Let's start with simple sentences. Sentences you can use every day. Listen carefully. Example 1. Today is a rainy day. Did you hear that? Let me say it again. Today is a rainy day. Now you say it. Today is a rainy day. Good. One more time. Today is a rainy day. Beautiful. Now, let's think about this sentence. What does it tell us? It tells us about the weather. It tells us about today. The word rainy means there is rain. Water is falling from the sky. This is simple, right? But this is how we build understanding, one sentence at a time. Example 2. I am at home. Listen again. I am at home. Now you say it. I am at home. Good job. This sentence tells us where someone is. At home means inside your house, not outside, not at work, at home. Let's say it together one more time. I am at home. Perfect. Example 3. I can hear the rain. Listen carefully. I can hear the rain. Say it with me. I can hear the rain. What does this mean? It means the rain is making a sound, and you can hear that sound. Maybe it sounds like this. Tap, tap, tap. Rain on the roof. Rain on the window. Let's say the sentence again. I can hear the rain. Excellent. Now, I'm going to tell you 3 micro stories. These are very short stories. They use simple language. They help you understand how these sentences work in real life. Micro story 1. Maria's morning. Maria wakes up. She opens her eyes. She looks at the window. The sky is gray. It is raining. Maria thinks, today is a rainy day. She stays in bed for 5 more minutes. She listens to the rain. Tap, tap, tap. The sound is peaceful. Maria feels happy. She loves rainy days. That's the story. Simple, right? Maria wakes up. She sees rain. She feels happy. Let's say the key sentence together. Today is a rainy day. Good. Micro story 2. Tom's plan. Tom wants to go outside. He wants to play football. But he looks out the window. It is raining. The rain is heavy. Tom feels sad. He thinks, I cannot play football today. But then his mother says, we can watch a movie at home. Tom smiles. He says, okay, I am at home today. They watch a movie together. Tom feels happy again. Key sentence from this story? I am at home. Let's say it. I am at home. Perfect. Micro story 3. Lisa's quiet afternoon. Lisa is sitting on her sofa. She has a cup of tea. The house is quiet. But then she hears something. Tap, tap, tap. It's the rain. The rain is hitting the roof. Lisa closes her eyes. She listens. She thinks, I can hear the rain. The sound makes her feel calm. She drinks her tea slowly. She enjoys the moment. What's the key sentence? I can hear the rain. Say it with me. I can hear the rain. Wonderful! Now, let me tell you something important. These three stories use very simple grammar. Present simple tense. Today is. I am. I can hear. This is A1 and A2 level English. This is the foundation. And when you practice these sentences many times, they become automatic. You don't have to think. You just speak. And that's the goal. That's what we're working toward together. Now, here's a little secret I want to share with you. Are you ready? Fluent speakers don't learn English by studying grammar books all day. They learn by listening. They learn by repeating. They learn by using English in real situations. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. So you're on the right path. You're doing what fluent speakers do. And I'm so proud of you for that. Before we move to our first shadowing block, let me add one more thing. I told you earlier I have a secret to share with you, a secret that fluent speakers use every day. I'm going to share part of that secret right now. Here it is. Fluent speakers listen to the rhythm of English, not just the words. They listen to how sentences flow, how they sound like music. And when you start listening to the rhythm, everything becomes easier. We're going to practice that rhythm together today. So get ready, because now we're going to do shadowing. Okay, my friend, now we're going to do something very special. This is called shadowing. Shadowing means you speak at the same time as I do. You repeat what I say while I'm saying it, or right after I say it. This helps your brain learn English naturally. It helps your mouth practice the sounds. It helps you feel the rhythm of English. I'm going to say a sentence, then I'll pause, and you repeat it. Sometimes I'll say it twice so you can practice twice. Are you ready? Let's go slowly. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try your best. Here we go. Today is a rainy day. Today is a rainy day. I am at home. I am at home. I can hear the rain. I can hear the rain. The sky is gray. The sky is gray. The rain is falling. The rain is falling. I look out the window. I look out the window. The street is wet. The street is wet. People are walking with umbrellas. People are walking with umbrellas. I feel calm. I feel calm. I like rainy days. I like rainy days. Good job! You're doing so well. Let's continue. The rain sounds peaceful. The rain sounds peaceful. The rain sounds peaceful. The rain sounds peaceful. I sit on the sofa. I sit on the sofa. I drink a cup of tea. I drink a cup of tea. The tea is warm. The tea is warm. I feel cozy. I feel cozy. Cozy means comfortable and warm. Cozy means comfortable and warm. I have a blanket. I have a blanket. The blanket is soft. The blanket is soft. I read a book. I read a book. The book is interesting. The book is interesting. You're doing great. Take a breath if you need to. Let's keep going. I hear the rain on the roof. I hear the rain on the roof. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. That is the sound of rain. That is the sound of rain. I close my eyes. I close my eyes. I listen carefully. I listen carefully. The rain makes me feel relaxed. The rain makes me feel relaxed. I am not worried. I am not worried. I am not stressed. I am not stressed. I just enjoy the moment. I just enjoy the moment. This is a perfect day. This is a perfect day. Wonderful! You're halfway through this shadowing block. You're building your English muscles right now. Let's continue. I think about many things. I think about many things. I think about my family. I think about my family. I think about my friends. I think about my friends. I feel grateful. I feel grateful. Grateful means thankful. Grateful means thankful. I am thankful for my home. I am thankful for my home. I am thankful for my home. I am thankful for this quiet time. I am thankful for this quiet time. Outside, the world is busy. Outside, the world is busy. But inside, I am calm. But inside, I am calm. I smile. I smile. Rainy days are special. Rainy days are special. They give us time to rest. They give us time to rest. They give us time to think. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go outside. I want to stay inside. I want to stay inside. I want to enjoy this feeling. I want to enjoy this feeling. The rain will stop later. The rain will stop later. But for now, it is still raining. But for now, it is still raining. And I am happy here. And I am happy here. This is my rainy day. This is my rainy day. Excellent work, my friend. You just practiced 50 sentences. 50 sentences in slow, clear English. Your brain is learning. Your mouth is practicing. You are becoming more comfortable with English, and that is the goal. Now, take a moment. Breathe. Relax. You're doing beautifully. Let's move to the next section. Okay, let's go a little deeper now. I want to talk about something important, something that will help you understand English better. It's about how we describe feelings and situations. In English, we often talk about the weather. We say things like, "It's a beautiful day." "It's a cold morning." "It's a rainy day." Why do we talk about the weather so much? Because the weather affects how we feel. When it's sunny, many people feel happy. When it's rainy, some people feel calm. Some people feel a little sad. But here's the interesting part. Advanced learners and fluent speakers don't just say, "It's raining." They add feelings. They add details. For example, a beginner might say, "It's raining." But a fluent speaker might say, "It's raining and I love the sound of it." Or, "It's raining, so I'm staying home with a good book." Do you see the difference? The fluent speaker connects the weather to their feelings. They connect the weather to their actions. This makes the English more natural, more interesting, more alive. And this is what we're going to practice today. We're going to learn how to talk about a rainy day with feelings, with details, with life. Let me give you some examples. Example 1. Beginner level, "It's raining. It's raining, and the sound is so peaceful." Let's practice the fluent version together. "It's raining, and the sound is so peaceful." Say it with me. "It's raining, and the sound is so peaceful." Good. Example 2. Beginner level. "I am at home." Fluent level. "I'm at home, and I'm feeling cozy and relaxed." Let's practice. "I'm at home, and I'm feeling cozy and relaxed." Say it. "I'm at home, and I'm feeling cozy and relaxed." Beautiful. Example 3. Beginner level. "I drink tea." Fluent level. "I drink tea and watch the rain through the window." Practice with me. "I drink tea and watch the rain through the window." Again. "I drink tea and watch the rain through the window." Perfect. Now, let's think about why this is important. When you add feelings and details, you sound more fluent. You sound more natural. You sound like a real English speaker. And here's the secret I promised you earlier. The big secret that fluent speakers use every single day. Are you ready? Here it is. Fluent speakers practice telling stories to themselves. They don't just study grammar. They don't just memorize words. They describe their day in English. They describe what they see. They describe how they feel. Even if they're alone, they practice English by narrating their life. For example, imagine you wake up in the morning. A fluent learner might think in English, "I wake up. I look at the window. It's raining. I feel calm. I make coffee. The coffee smells good. I sit down and think about my day." This is how fluent speakers practice. They turn their life into English practice. And you can do this too. You don't need a teacher next to you every moment. You don't need a textbook. You just need to describe your life in simple English. Start with sentences like, I am at home. I drink coffee. I feel happy. Then, slowly add more details. I am at home and it's raining outside. I drink coffee and it's warm and delicious. I feel happy because today is peaceful. This is how you become fluent. Little by little, day by day, sentence by sentence. Now, I'm going to give you another open loop, something to think about as we continue. Later in this lesson, I'm going to teach you a powerful technique, a technique that will help you speak English without translating in your head, without thinking too much, just speaking naturally. But before I teach you that technique, we need to keep building your foundation. So stay with me. Let's keep practicing together. Before we move to the next section, let me give you a few more examples. These examples are about rainy days, but you can use this same structure for any situation. Example 4. I hear the rain and it makes me think of my childhood. Let's practice. I hear the rain and it makes me think of my childhood. Again. I hear the rain and it makes me think of my childhood. Good. Example 5. I sit by the window and I watch the raindrops fall. Practice with me. I sit by the window and I watch the raindrops fall. One more time. I sit by the window and I watch the raindrops fall. Excellent. Example 6. I feel grateful because I have a warm home on this rainy day. Say it with me. I feel grateful because I have a warm home on this rainy day. Again. I feel grateful because I have a warm home on this rainy day. Beautiful. Now, I want you to notice something. All of these sentences follow a simple pattern. First, we describe what's happening. Then, we describe how we feel about it. This pattern is action or situation plus feeling or thought. For example, it's raining and I feel calm. I drink tea and I feel cozy. I hear the rain and it makes me think of my childhood. This pattern is very powerful. It's simple, but it sounds natural, and when you use it, you sound fluent. So here's your homework, your practice for today. Think of 3 situations in your life and describe them using this pattern. For example, I wake up early and I feel energized. I eat breakfast and I feel ready for the day. I study English and I feel proud of myself. See? Simple, but powerful. Now let's move to our mini story. This is where everything comes together. All right, my friend. Now we're going to hear a story, a simple, beautiful story. This story is about a person named Emma. Emma lives in a small town, and today it's raining. I'm going to tell you this story slowly. After each sentence, I'll pause, and you can repeat the sentence if you want, or you can just listen. Whatever feels comfortable for you. The story will use the grammar and vocabulary we've been practicing, and it will help you understand how English flows in a real story. Are you ready? Here we go. A rainy day. Emma's story. Emma wakes up early. She opens her eyes slowly. The room is dark. She looks at the window. The sky is gray. She hears a sound. Tap, tap, tap. It's the rain. Emma smiles. She loves rainy days. She gets out of bed. She puts on her warm slippers. Slippers are soft shoes you wear inside the house. She walks to the kitchen. The kitchen is small but cozy. She makes a cup of coffee. The coffee smells wonderful. Emma holds the warm cup in her hands. She feels happy. She walks to the living room. There is a big window in the living room. Emma sits on the sofa. The sofa is soft and comfortable. She looks out the window. The rain is falling steadily. Steadily means it's not stopping. It's raining continuously. Emma watches the raindrops on the glass. Each raindrop runs down the window. It's like a little race. Emma smiles again. She thinks, this is a perfect morning. She drinks her coffee slowly. The coffee is warm and delicious. Outside, the world looks peaceful. The trees are wet. The street is shiny from the rain. A few people are walking. They have umbrellas. Some umbrellas are red. Some are blue. Some are black. Emma thinks about her day. She doesn't have to go to work today. It's Saturday. Saturday is her favorite day. She can relax. She can do whatever she wants. Emma decides to read a book. She has a book on the table. It's a novel. A novel is a long story. Emma opens the book. She begins to read. The story is interesting. But sometimes she stops reading. She looks at the window again. She listens to the rain. The sound is so calming. Emma feels grateful. She feels grateful for this quiet moment. She feels grateful for her warm home. She feels grateful for the rain. After 1 hour, Emma feels hungry. She goes to the kitchen. She makes some toast. Toast is bread that is cooked until it's crispy. She puts butter on the toast and a little honey. Honey is sweet and sticky. It comes from bees. Emma eats the toast slowly. She enjoys every bite. Then she makes more coffee. She goes back to the sofa. She reads more of her book. Time passes slowly. But Emma doesn't mind. She likes slow days. In the afternoon, the rain stops for a moment. Emma looks outside. The clouds are still gray, but the rain has stopped. Emma thinks, maybe I can take a walk. She puts on her jacket. She puts on her boots. Boots are shoes that cover your feet and ankles. They protect you from water. Emma opens the door. She steps outside. The air smells fresh. Fresh means clean and new. The air smells like rain and earth. Emma walks slowly down the street. The street is wet. There are puddles everywhere. Puddles are small pools of water. Emma steps carefully around them. She hears birds singing. The birds are happy after the rain. Emma walks for 10 minutes. Then she feels a drop of water on her face. Then another drop. It's starting to rain again. Emma smiles. She turns around. She walks back home. When she gets home, she's a little wet, but she feels happy. She takes off her jacket and boots. She sits on the sofa again. The rain is falling harder now. Emma looks at the window. She thinks, "I love rainy days." She picks up her book. She reads until the evening. When the sun goes down, the rain finally stops. The sky is dark now. Emma turns on a lamp. The light is soft and warm. She makes dinner. She eats dinner slowly. Then she sits on the sofa one more time. She thinks about the day. She thinks, today was simple, but it was perfect. Emma feels calm. She feels happy. She feels grateful. And that is the end of Emma's rainy day. Beautiful, isn't it? That was Emma's story. A simple day. A rainy day. But a perfect day. Now let me ask you something. Did you understand the story? Did you feel Emma's feelings? Did you see the rain with her? I hope you did, because that's the goal of listening practice. Not just to understand words, but to feel the story. To live the story in your mind. And when you can do that, you know you're really learning English. Now let's practice some more. Let's do our second shadowing block. Okay, my friend, it's time for more shadowing practice. This time, the sentences will be a little longer, a little more detailed, but you can do this. You've been practicing with me. Your brain is ready, your mouth is ready. Let's go. Remember, after each sentence, I'll pause and you repeat. Don't worry about perfection. Just do your best. Here we go. Emma wakes up early in the morning. Emma wakes up early in the morning. She hears the sound of rain on the roof. She hears the sound of rain on the roof. The sound makes her feel calm and peaceful. The sound makes her feel calm and peaceful. She gets out of bed and puts on her warm slippers. She gets out of bed and puts on her warm slippers. She walks to the kitchen to make coffee. She walks to the kitchen to make coffee. The coffee smells wonderful and makes her smile. The coffee smells wonderful and makes her smile. She sits on the sofa and looks out the window. She sits on the sofa and looks out the window. The rain is falling steadily outside. The rain is falling steadily outside. She watches the raindrops run down the glass. She watches the raindrops run down the glass. Each raindrop is like a little race. Each raindrop is like a little race. Great job! Keep going! Emma feels happy because she doesn't have to work today. Emma feels happy because she doesn't have to work today. Today is Saturday, and she can relax all day. Today is Saturday, and she can relax all day. She decides to read a book on the sofa. She decides to read a book on the sofa. The book is interesting, but she often stops to listen to the rain. The book is interesting, but she often stops to listen to the rain. The sound of the rain is so calming and beautiful. The sound of the rain is so calming and beautiful. Emma feels grateful for this quiet and peaceful moment. Emma feels grateful for this quiet and peaceful moment. She thinks about how lucky she is to have a warm home. She thinks about how lucky she is to have a warm home. After 1 hour, she feels hungry and goes to the kitchen. After 1 hour, she feels hungry and goes to the kitchen. She makes toast with butter and a little bit of honey. She makes toast with butter and a little bit of honey. The toast is warm, crispy, and delicious. You're doing wonderful. Let's continue. Emma eats her breakfast slowly and enjoys every bite. Emma eats her breakfast slowly and enjoys every bite. Then she makes another cup of coffee and returns to the sofa. Then she makes another cup of coffee and returns to the sofa. She continues reading her book for another hour. She continues reading her book for another hour. Time seems to pass very slowly, but she doesn't mind at all. Time seems to pass very slowly, but she doesn't mind at all. In the afternoon, the rain stops for a few minutes. In the afternoon, the rain stops for a few minutes. Emma looks outside and sees that the clouds are still gray. Emma looks outside and sees that the clouds are still gray. She thinks it might be nice to take a short walk. She thinks it might be nice to take a short walk. She puts on her jacket and her boots to protect her from the water. She puts on her jacket and her boots to protect her from the water. She opens the door and steps outside into the fresh air. She opens the door and steps outside into the fresh air. The air smells clean, like rain and earth mixed together. The air smells clean, like rain and earth mixed together. Excellent! Halfway there. Emma walks slowly down the wet street. Emma walks slowly down the wet street. There are puddles of water everywhere on the ground. There are puddles of water everywhere on the ground. She steps carefully to avoid getting her boots too wet. She steps carefully to avoid getting her boots too wet. She hears birds singing happily in the trees. She hears birds singing happily in the trees. The birds seem to enjoy the fresh air after the rain. The birds seem to enjoy the fresh air after the rain. Emma walks for about 10 minutes and feels refreshed. Emma walks for about 10 minutes and feels refreshed. Suddenly, she feels a drop of water on her face. Suddenly, she feels a drop of water on her face. Then she feels another drop, and then another. Then she feels another drop, and then another. The rain is starting again, so she turns around. The rain is starting again, so she turns around. She walks back home quickly before the rain gets heavy. She walks back home quickly before the rain gets heavy. When she arrives home, she's a little bit wet but very happy. When she arrives home, she's a little bit wet but very happy. She takes off her jacket and boots at the door. She takes off her jacket and boots at the door. She sits on the sofa again and listens to the rain. She sits on the sofa again and listens to the rain. The rain is now falling harder than before. The rain is now falling harder than before. Emma picks up her book and continues reading where she stopped. Emma picks up her book and continues reading where she stopped. She reads quietly until the evening comes. She reads quietly until the evening comes. When the sun goes down, the rain finally stops. When the sun goes down, the rain finally stops. The sky becomes dark and Emma turns on a lamp. The sky becomes dark and Emma turns on a lamp. The sky becomes dark and Emma turns on a lamp. The light from the lamp is soft and makes the room feel cozy. The light from the lamp is soft and makes the room feel cozy. Emma makes a simple dinner and eats it slowly at the table. Emma makes a simple dinner and eats it slowly at the table. After dinner, she sits on the sofa one more time. After dinner, she sits on the sofa one more time. She thinks about everything that happened during the day. She realizes that today was a very simple day. She realizes that today was a very simple day. But it was also a very perfect and beautiful day. Emma feels calm, happy, and grateful for this rainy day. Emma feels calm, happy, and grateful for this rainy day. She loves days like this, when she can just relax and be present. She loves days like this, when she can just relax and be present. Rainy days give her time to rest and think about life. Rainy days give her time to rest and think about life. She doesn't need to do anything important or stressful. She doesn't need to do anything important or stressful. She can just enjoy the moment and be thankful. She can just enjoy the moment and be thankful. And that is what makes this rainy day so special for Emma. And that is what makes this rainy day so special for Emma. Wonderful work, my friend! You just practiced 60 sentences. 60 full, detailed sentences about Emma's rainy day. Your brain has been working, your mouth has been practicing, and you are improving. Every single sentence you repeat makes you better. Every single word you say builds your confidence. I'm so proud of you. Now let's move to practical application. All right, my friend. Now we're going to talk about how to use what you've learned today in real life. Because learning English is not just about listening to lessons. It's about using English in real conversations, in real situations. So let me teach you how to talk about rainy days with other people. Let's imagine you're talking to a friend. Your friend asks you, "How was your day?" And you want to tell them about your rainy day. Here's how you can answer. Example 1. Simple answer. It was good. It rained all day, so I stayed at home and relaxed. Let's practice that. It was good. It rained all day, so I stayed at home and relaxed. Say it with me. It was good. It rained all day, so I stayed at home and relaxed. Good. Example 2. More detailed answer. It was really nice. It was raining, so I stayed at home. I read a book and drank coffee. It was very peaceful. Let's practice. It was really nice. It was raining, so I stayed at home. I read a book and drank coffee. It was very peaceful. Say it again. It was really nice. It was raining, so I stayed at home. I read a book and drank coffee. It was very peaceful. Perfect. Example 3, adding feelings. I had a wonderful day. It was raining, and I love rainy days. I felt so calm and cozy at home. I just read and relaxed. It was perfect. Let's practice this one together. I had a wonderful day. It was raining, and I love rainy days. I felt so calm and cozy at home. I just read and relaxed. It was perfect. One more time. I had a wonderful day. It was raining, and I love rainy days. I felt so calm and cozy at home. I just read and relaxed. It was perfect. Excellent. Now, let's practice a full conversation. I'll be your friend, and you'll answer my questions. After each question, I'll give you an example answer, and you can repeat it. Ready? Let's start. Hi, how are you today? I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm great. What did you do today? I stayed at home because it was raining. I read a book and felt very relaxed. Oh, nice. Do you like rainy days? Yes, I do. Rainy days are peaceful. I like to stay inside and relax. That sounds perfect. What did you have for lunch? I made toast with butter and honey. It was simple but delicious. That sounds good. Are you doing anything this evening? Not really. I think I'll just read more and maybe watch a movie. That sounds like a perfect rainy day. Yes, it is. I love days like this. Great job. You just had a full conversation about your rainy day. And you did it naturally. You connected ideas, you shared feelings, you sounded like a real English speaker. Now, let me give you some useful phrases you can use when talking about rainy days or weather in general. Write these down if you can, or just listen and repeat. Useful phrases. It's raining cats and dogs. This is an idiom. It means it's raining very heavily. Say it with me. It's raining cats and dogs. I'm staying in today because of the rain. This means you're not going outside. Practice it. I'm staying in today because of the rain. The weather is perfect for a cozy day at home. This means the weather makes you want to relax inside. Say it. The weather is perfect for a cozy day at home. I love listening to the rain. Simple and clear. I love listening to the rain. Rainy days make me feel calm. Another simple sentence. Rainy days make me feel calm. It's a bit gloomy outside, but I don't mind. Gloomy means dark and a little sad-looking. It's a bit gloomy outside, but I don't mind. I think it's going to rain all day. This is how you predict the weather. I think it's going to rain all day. I got caught in the rain earlier. This means the rain started while you were outside. I got caught in the rain earlier. Now, let me teach you that special technique I promised earlier. The technique that will help you speak without translating. Here it is. The chunking technique. Chunking means you learn phrases as whole units, not word by word. For example, instead of thinking, I am at home, you think, I'm at home as one complete chunk. Your brain remembers it as one piece, and when you speak, it comes out automatically. No translation, no thinking, just speaking. Here are some chunks you can learn from today's lesson. I love rainy days. I'm staying at home. I feel calm and peaceful. The rain is falling outside. I'm reading a book. I'm drinking coffee. I feel grateful. Practice these chunks many times. Say them out loud. Use them in your daily life. And soon they will become automatic. Let's practice a few more chunks together. I woke up early. I looked out the window. The sky was gray. I made some coffee. I sat on the sofa. I listened to the rain. I felt so relaxed. It was a perfect day. Good. These chunks are now in your brain. Use them, practice them, and you'll speak more fluently. Now, here's a role-play activity for you. Imagine you're talking to someone about your favorite kind of weather. Maybe you like rainy days. Maybe you like sunny days. Maybe you like snowy days. Think about it for a moment. Now, say this sentence out loud. My favorite weather is because. For example, my favorite weather is rainy because it makes me feel calm. Or, my favorite weather is sunny because I can go outside and play. Try it now. Say your sentence out loud. Great job! You're practicing real English. You're thinking in English. You're speaking in English. And that's how you become fluent. Okay, my friend, we're almost at the end of today's lesson, and I'm so proud of you. You stayed with me for this entire journey. You listened, you practiced, you repeated, you learned, and that takes courage. That takes dedication. So before we finish, let me review what we learned today. Main points. We talked about rainy days. We learned how to describe the weather. We learned how to describe our feelings. We practiced slow listening. You heard clear, simple English. You had time to understand. You had time to repeat. We did shadowing practice. You repeated more than 100 sentences today. That's incredible. Your brain is building new pathways. Your mouth is building muscle memory. We heard Emma's story, a simple, peaceful story about a rainy day. You connected with the story. You felt the story. We learned how to use today's language in real conversations. You learned phrases. You learned chunks. You practiced speaking naturally. We learned the chunking technique. This will help you speak without translating. This will help you become fluent. Now, here's your daily habit. Your one simple thing to practice every day. Describe one moment of your day in English. That's it. Just one moment. For example, when you wake up, say, I woke up. The sun is shining. I feel good. When you eat breakfast, say, I'm eating toast. It's delicious. I feel happy. When you see rain, say, it's raining. The sound is peaceful. I feel calm. Just one moment. Every single day. Do this and your English will improve naturally. You don't need to study for hours. You don't need expensive courses. You just need to practice a little bit every day. And you need to be kind to yourself. Learning a language takes time. It's not a race. It's a journey. And every step you take matters. Every sentence you say matters. Every word you learn matters. You are making progress. Even if you don't see it today, you will see it soon. I believe in you. I believe you can speak English fluently. I believe you can express yourself with confidence. And I'm here to support you on this journey. So, remember, practice a little bit every day, use the chunking technique, describe your life in English, listen to slow English content, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. You are doing great. You are learning. You are growing. And I'm so happy to be your teacher today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson about a rainy day. I hope you feel more confident now. I hope you feel ready to use English in your life. And remember, every rainy day is a chance to slow down, to listen, to feel, to be present. Just like Emma in our story. So the next time it rains, think of this lesson. Think of the words we practiced. Think of the feelings we shared. And speak English. Describe the rain. Describe how you feel. And enjoy the moment. All right, my friend, that's the end of today's lesson. I'll see you again soon. Until then, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and keep enjoying your English learning journey. Take care and have a beautiful day, or a beautiful rainy day. Goodbye for now.